For a walk, doggies. Cloud, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are missing Tazzy and Cloud. Yeah. Tazzy! Tazzy! Cloud! Come on. Yes. He's a good boy, Thor. Tazzy! Hi, Stitchy. Something's in the bushes. Where's the mousies? Where's the mousies? No playing with snakes, though. They're learning. At least I hope with time they'll know that those bitey noodles are not play toys. Cloud is actually really good at killing snakes. She killed a rattlesnake and didn't even get bit. Hey, Cloud is a good girl. Thank you for coming. You're such a good girl. Okay, let's go, guys. You want to go this way? Let's go this way. Come on, let's go this way, guys. Let's go this way. I have to mow here again. Oh. I guess tonight it's mowing night. Mow up the hill. Oh, sunshine. Hey, Stitchy. Tazzy. Okay, let's go here. Come on, Stitchy boy. Are you tired? You can sleep later. I haven't gone for a walk in the morning in a long time. I just wasn't feeling up for it. But every evening I take him for a walk. I was usually so exhausted that I didn't get up in the morning soon enough before the heat is hitting. But it's already getting warm now, but we're going over the creek into the forest. It'll be not too bad yet. Come on, puppies. Come on, puppies. Hi, Storm. He's such a good puppy. So, Storm had a bit of a rough day the day before yesterday. He somehow got hit by a vehicle up on the road here. Apparently he came down the hill and just was right in front of the person's vehicle and went under it. And but I think I should do a separate video about that. But actually, I'm just gonna talk about it while they are doing their thing. So I was sitting on the couch, relaxing, eating early dinner, watching YouTube videos. And Cloud came in all excited and not happy excited and was pawing at me and running to the door and coming back and pawing at me and running to the door. And she's never done that before. And so I said, okay, there's something going on. So I got up and she led me to her boy, Storm, and he was bleeding from the mouth. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Didn't know, was it a snake? And then a bit later I found out that someone had, well, not they did, he ran in front of their vehicle. It wasn't their fault at all. Which surprised me because he's not the one that is chasing after the cars. I think he just heard something, was on his way down the hill, and that's a little footbridge that I have to dig out. Yes, and ended up in front of their vehicle. But they contacted me after and made sure he's okay. And he is okay. So this is the hay field. It's not a hay field, but we call it the hay field. Property line goes up to the road and then back here. Well, I guess I can walk the property line. Hey, Tazzy! Hi, Tazzy! Are you gonna go check? Check if everything's okay? Yeah? So, I really would like to do a rescue sanctuary thing. I mean, I already have a rescue, so to speak. I mean, half of my dogs are rescues. Come on, Tazzy! I can't really call the babies rescues because they were a product of our Thor here and our first rescue, Cloud. We had a bit of a mix-up with the vet at the time. Hi! Hi, Thunder! He's a good puppy, Thunder. And when I got her, the previous owner told me that she was 10 months old. So I booked an appointment to get her checked out and get her get an appointment to get her spayed, because I did not want to have puppies, because there's so many dogs that are in shelters and getting killed and all of that stuff. So this is the other property. The dogs used to go through here all the time, as you can see from the hair on the barbed wire. But they're pretty good now with their collars, their satellite Garmin Alpha TT25s. I can see where they're going and buzz them when they're going somewhere they shouldn't. That's the thingy here. I love this thing. It's made my life so much easier. It drives me nuts sometimes. Used to be, couldn't sleep through the night because it always went brr 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 brr. Somebody went where they shouldn't be going now. Thor is over. Oops. Thor is coming. Thor! Hi, puppy. Hey, Storm. Hey, that's Stitchy? Yes, it's Stitchy. No, it's Timber. Sometimes I can't tell when he's far away. He's bigger than Stitchy, but you know, seeing them individually. There is Stitchy over here. Anyway, so I'm all over the place. We were talking about the vet, so I went and wanted to book a appointment to get her spayed. And the vet that I used at the time was arguing with me about her age, saying she is not 10 months old. She's like not a day over 6 months. And I'm like, well, the guy that surrendered her told me her birthday is March 15th, 23. 24. 23? I can't remember right now, but at the time it was that she was 10 months old. So and she was just arguing with me. No, you've got time, I'll book you. And she booked me like a month, almost a month out. I think it was 3 weeks. And I didn't realize at the time that she was already going into heat. We were trying to when it was obvious that she was in heat, it was already too late, and she was pregnant. So, well, we thought she might be pregnant. We were witness to the rendezvous that Thor had with her. So I talked to Paul about it and said, you know what, I really don't want her to have puppies. But I'm also conflicted of, spaying her if she's pregnant. But, if it's that early on, I guess, like a week after conception. But this is a whole other topic. But I just thought, like, if I have more puppies, I have no idea how many she's gonna have, and then there's gonna be more dogs in the system. So anyway, we decided not to get her spayed. Not to get her spayed because of moral reasons, and Paul pointed out to me that it's a lot riskier for pregnant dogs to get fixed because it's a risk to them. So we decided not to, and she had these 3 beautiful babies. Could have been 10. But anyway, so I guess, and I just never found someone that I felt I wanted to give them to. I've had 2 people reach out to some friends of mine, say no, they want a dog, a Great Pyrenees, to guard their livestock or whatever. But I just felt that I didn't want to give one dog, and then a lot of people just put those pups somewhere in a barn by themselves, and they are so social. These guys, they need at least one other dog buddy. It's even for Great Pyrenees, it's dangerous to be out here by themselves. They need reinforcements and company. If you don't want him to be a house dog, get him a buddy, and they'll protect after training, protect your livestock together. They take turns too. So anyway, so I guess I see them as rescues too, because, well, they weren't supposed to be, but I'm happy that they are. I flash. Hey, Flash. You're such a cute puppy. He is very affectionate too. He sits on me on the couch just like a little lap dog and flops over. And so yes, my puppies, they're all allowed in the house. Ah, they're waiting for me. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh, those big fat horseflies. Come on. Alrighty. Hi, Thunder. Thank you for waiting, baby. Thank you. Thank you, Thunder. Thank you. Thank you. He's such a good boy. Yeah. Thunder is the outcast kind of the pack. When we got Timber, Timber was really acting starved for attention, so he was all over Paul and me, and he was really jealous of anybody that came close to us, and he attacked Thunder in the house 2 times, and since then he's never, well, maybe once or twice come back into the house. But the last few weeks there hasn't been any fights. I think the energy in the house has changed too, so that's a big part. I think dogs can feel things, and yeah, they're good boy. Yeah, they seem to be really happy, and yeah. So I was talking about the sanctuary. So Timber is a rescue. He is Stitchy's brother, who is also a rescue. But Stitchy we got when he was about 10 weeks old. A friend of mine put a Facebook post up. He was adopted after we got Cloud, so he was our second rescue. And apparently he was dumped at a friend's neighbor's house with his 2 other brothers, and animal control over in Whitley County, Kentucky, gave them, I think it's a week, and then extended it to 2 weeks before they would pick him up and euthanize him, because, well, they didn't have room in their shelter. So she was making a desperate plea for people to save the puppies. And I said, hey, if you don't find people, I'll take them all and find them homes, just to keep them from being killed. Hey, Tazzy! So, Stitchy here. Stitchy! Stitchy was the last one left, so I met up with her and brought him home. So, and basically Cloud and Thor raised him. And so, and then of course Cloud had her puppies. They're allowed to go up there. This is still my property up there. It goes way up on the top of the mountain. So I'll let them run around, and they know where they're allowed to go. And sometimes they test the boundaries, but I just have to beep them once and they turn back. So let's see where they are. Oh. Yeah, I have a few geofences. This is not the end of the property. It goes up further than this, but it's just for safety reasons. It lets me know where they go. Oh, now they're coming to the first one. Let's see. I'm not left-handed, so I should actually change my hand because, hold on. Oh. Sorry about that. Where's the camera? No, here. Wow, this is even worse than before. Okay. Yeah, this is really on panorama mode. Oh, there. So they're through the first one. That's okay. This is really close. But they're stopped. See, they're sitting. I can see they stopped. And so Stitchy. Stitchy, Timber, Tazzy. I let him run a little bit up here. Oh, see, they're going this way now because they know they shouldn't be going further south. Oops, wrong. And they're circling. So I'll let them play here. Yeah. Let's see, where is that everybody? Oh, I don't like that. If I tap, it wants to put a marker on, and then I have to tap return, and then I have to find where I was. So I wish that wasn't the case. Maybe there's a setting. Not sure, but so this is where I want them to, between these two is where the property line is. What's that? Is that Storm? Yeah, Storm. So, there's a caterpillar. Sorry, buddy, but you need to go on the leaf. Okay, so I'm gonna buzz Stitchy. That's just tone to tell them that they're. Oh, Storm is where you shouldn't. So Storm. Three short. Yeah, he's turning around. See, I'm such a good boy. Sorry about the glare. I could put this on 2.5 seconds. I have it on dynamic right now, so it doesn't update as fast. Haha! They all came down. Good boys! Good puppies! Yeah, good puppies! Storm is on his way too. This, if anybody has dogs that are escape artists, I know this is pretty expensive, like this thing It's about $900 for this satellite thing, and then the collars are almost $400 each. But I'm telling you, it saves your life and your dog's life. So if you don't have, whether you have Wi-Fi or cell service or not, this is a lifesaver. Come on, Stormy! Go, puppy! There he is. Alrighty. Hi, thank you for waiting, Flash. So now this thing goes in my pocket and it's gonna be zipped up until I hear a beep. Because I lost that darn thing once. And I have looked and looked, and the neighbor's grandson helped me look the day after, and we couldn't find it. And it's somewhere on the property. The problem is I had it on battery saver. I had it on battery saver, and the location function does not work when it's on battery saver. So problem was that I was gonna charge it, and then the dogs saw something and took off across the road where they shouldn't be going, and I went after them to try to get them back, because at the time they didn't listen as well as they do now, and I might have lost it up the hill a little bit, all across the road, or on the property, I don't know. But since I didn't want the dogs to getting used to being up there, I couldn't really go and look unless they were in the house locked up, so I could go across the street and to someone else's property to go look if I lost it there. But maybe someday I can get a can I say it? Thingamajiggy. Thingamajiggy. That you can find objects with metal either a sonar or a metal detector. There you go. Hi, puppies! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a mouse somewhere. Hey, is that a mouse hole? Or a snake? Oh, that's a little big for a snake hole. Be careful, puppy. Yeah. Yes, good puppies. We're gonna go back to the house soon, and then they'll sleep most of the day. Yeah. So yeah, the sanctuary. We were talking about Stitchy, and then the babies were born. So when the babies were about 3 weeks old, I saw another post on Facebook about this little guy here. Someone had posted, a friend of hers found him and his sister all by themselves in a ditch in Pine Knot, Kentucky. So since the puppies were 3 weeks old, I thought, hey, you know, and the puppy, and he looked really small, so I thought maybe I can bring him home and maybe Cloud will accept him and nurse him. But when I got him, I realized that something was off with his coat, and he was itching, and he had welts and scabs, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna put him with the others, and went to the vet the next day, and yep, he had sarcoptic mange, which is the worst kind of mange. And the poor guy had to be isolated for 3 weeks in a cage, the big cage, but I made it bigger for him, and he had almost half the bedroom for himself. But soon as I was able to give these guys the Simparica trio, he was able to play with them without me having to worry that they're gonna get mange. So, and Tazzy is actually best buddies with Storm. And Storm and Stitchy and Tazzy, they're a tag team. They go together on walks all the time. Huh? You guys are buddies? Yes, you're a trio. You two, you three. Yeah, and you're buddies with Flash. Huh? Hi, Flash. Oh, that pesky horsefly. Hi. Okay, guys. I think we should go back to the house, huh? What do you think? Oh, this is weird. I never know where to look. Here. So we're going back home. Oh. Thor saw something, so we're gonna go look. Actually, I think that was Cloud. And Cloud, I don't have a collar for her right now. I only have 6 collars because 2 of them failed. And I since got them replaced. It was a pain in the butt. And then as soon as I got the 2 in the mail, the replacements, 2 more quit. And they're still under warranty, but I spent, again, time on the phone with someone from Garmin, and they were getting me through all sorts of tests to do. And I explained that I've already done all of that, and they're just not working. They're not powering on. So I will do that again today and just be very firm that I need these 2 replaced because they're still under warranty. Because Stormy here, Thunder, he doesn't have a collar, and Cloud doesn't have a collar. Now Storm, he stays close to the house. He's very chill. I never had to worry with him running away, except the one day where Mama Cloud took all of her pups plus Tazzy into the woods. But anywho, so I can't see where Cloud is, and I can't see where he is on the handheld. But Cloud has learned not to go too far either, but I would really prefer to have all 8 collars working and have some extra collars. And every rescue dog that I will get in the future, if that is a possibility, will have one of these collars. What is it, Stacey? Oh, something beeped. Timber has exited the geofence. Oh, he's up there. Yeah. I'll have to give him a beep. He's going. Let's see. Watch him. Yes, I was saying I could put the 2.5 seconds to get faster updates, but that drains the battery. Oh, see, he's actually coming back on his own. I always give him a little time now because they know where they're not supposed to go, and I give them the chance to actually come back without me beeping them, and then be really happy when they come back. So yeah, he's on his way back. Good puppy, Timber! Good puppy! And Thor is... okay. He's somewhere on the property. And that's also really important to have these collars, especially out here. What if, one of the dogs get hurt? I mean, yes, now I know that at least for puppies, Cloud will come and get me and bring me right to them. But I don't know if she would do that for Tazzy or Stitchy or Thor. She might, but I don't know. Alrighty, let's go back, puppies. Let's go to the house. Huh? Oh no, what did they find? Some old trash. There, I found a bunch of empty gas canisters and maybe it's a treasure. Let's go see. Oh, it's just an oil can. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's just an empty oil can. Oh wow, it's not empty. Well, I better bring that and then dispose of it. Oh shoot, it's leaking. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. I'll have to go home with this. Nope, that is not for you. I'm sorry, baby. I'm glad I picked that up. Okay, let's go home, puppies. I mean, we're home. Home for them is the whole property. It's either outside or inside in the house. So yeah, and yeah, Timber's the last one. Hi, Timber. He was rescued by another very nice feller as the puppy, and he had another dog, a little dog, and apparently the little dog, from what I understood, didn't get along with Timber, and Timber was being too rough with the dog, with the little dog. So he spent most of his time outside with his buddy, a goat, and got into a lot of trouble until his owner said, I can't do this anymore, he's at danger. And the neighbors are threatening to shoot him, and he's, jumping the fences, and there's the highway near, and he was worried about his life and someone else's life if he got hit. So he reached out to everybody he knew, and he finally found out that we rescued his brother and asked us if we would take him, and we decided yes, we will try it. And it was a royal pain in the beehive, I have to admit. It was rough. It was rough. It disturbed the whole pack dynamic, because not that he is a bad dog, he is very sweet, but he's just a big oaf. He's a big dog. He was very attention seeking and behaved more like a goat than a dog. He was like everywhere, on top of the counters, you know, and just in everybody's face and butt. I mean, constantly. He still does it sometimes, but he got beat up pretty good by Thor and Stitch a few times, you know, but that's what I guess he didn't get when he was young. Like his parents, his mother, I'm not talking about the human parents here. I just have to make this clear. They're very nice people. I'm talking about his doggy parents. So the mommy dog, she didn't have him long enough to teach him how to behave. He had no manners whatsoever. And sometimes he just, you can see if a pup didn't have that training from the mother dog. Hi, Stitchy. Yes. And he was just after Stitch. He was so happy when Timber came to us that he realized that Stitch was here. He was just in his face, on him, like constantly, and he got pissed off with it. Rightfully so, right? And there was a lot of fights. But hi, Thor! But now the pack is established, I think. Enough. We haven't had any fights for, was it about a month? And I've had to put really a lot more attention to each dog separately, because I think that they were just fighting for the rank and attention, and so I just had to take Stitchy aside and give him lots of undivided attention, so he was feeling secure that Timber isn't taking his spot. Because Stitchy isn't really, yes, he will come and seek affection, but not nearly as much as Timber. I mean, Timber will just sit on you and put his face in your, in your neck, and just hug you and just lay there for hours if he can. No, puppies. Go boys. Go puppies. So now Thor likes to play a lot. Hey, stop licking that! Oh, sorry. I have to hold the can higher. So yeah. Oh, sometimes it gets a little rough. Like, I think Thor, I don't know, he's not playing with his kids like that. He's only playing like that with timber. And then gentle door, okay? Go puppies. You're making him uncomfortable. Come on, guys. Go puppies. Go, go, Thor. Go boys. And Stitchy now has shown Timber his boundaries, and Timber respects the boundaries. And yeah, Timber has become really polite, for the most part. Hi, Thunder! Come on, puppy! Hey, Tazzy. So, yeah. Anyway, we're all back, and I think I should concentrate on this oil can. Yeah, it's motor oil. So I don't spill it and doggies don't come trying to lick it. So I'm gonna end this video. They're all following me back to the house now, and most likely everybody except Thunder will come into the house, and he will just go lay in the bushes near the road and stay out there. I hope one day he'll come in the house, but in the winter he'll probably stay on the porch. It gets too hot on the porch during the summer. So, and a lot of times Flash also stays out, and then so there's Thunder and Flash outside together. Hey, you buddies? You guys buddies? Yeah. Yeah, take a drink before we go. Take a drink. Go swim. Gosh, this is so beautiful. I still can't believe this. But it may come to an end. I can't make this work, but I was just thinking, no, I can make this work. I know I've got support, and I trust Jesus to, if this is something he wants me to do, then I will be able to do it. They will be able to do it. Like a big kind of rescue, like the Asher house. Without, putting my property in danger, putting it rescue, like whatchamacallit, like a foundation or whatever, like a, gosh, I can't say it, 501Z or whatever it's called, where you have to have a board, and I don't want the board to finally decide that, hey, we want to sell the property. No, that's not gonna happen. So there's lots of things I have to learn, and I need to clear this. Thankfully, I know where to go. Oh gosh, I can't get the tractor through here, and the lawnmower died. Alrighty, there's the house, way over here. there. Come on, Timber. He is a Velcro dog, but Tazzy! Go puppy! Flash! Thunder! Thor! Stormy! Oh, this is the other side of the pond. I really would love to have a floating island. I can have ducks and they can go on the island in their duck house. I heard ducks are really good for ponds. What I don't like about this pond is it's really murky all the time. I mean, I shouldn't say all the time. I could say most of the time, like a lot of the time. It's really murky. Like brown. It's a brown soup. It does clear up, which tells me it has lots of sediment in it. And but it was just not a priority to get it sparkly clean. There's lots of frogs and salamanders and toads and all sorts of critters. Oh, there's a butterfly. Wow, you're having a feast. Okay. Hi, Thor. Hi, Thor puppy. So, we're going back to the house. And the doggies are by the pond, sniffing for mouses and frogs and just being happy. And yes, I can already hear some of you, regarding the snakes. But can't lock up a dog all the time. They're enjoying their life. They're doing what a dog was supposed to do. Be as free as they can, and I keep them as safe as I can. Let's go, puppies. Yeah, everybody's coming home. You're so good, puppies. Go, puppies. Where is the cloud? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Miss Cloud is, she does that. She just does her own thing. It comes to check on us once in a while. As this is the chicken yard. I actually decided not to put a net up because I lost a couple of chickens that got tangled in the netting. So no more nets. But I left the yard, a lot of the yard, wild. So they have stuff to hide from predators, from air predators. And they won't come close anyway because the dogs are here, especially when the aerial predators are most active. So they're beating me to the house. They say, "Mommy, we want to go into the air conditioner. Please, we want to go into the air conditioning." Cloud! Come on, girl! Okay. Alrighty. Oh, this is gonna be a long video, but I decided I want to show more. Ooh, Mommy forgot to put the thing down. So I will have to do that. I always put it down, but I guess I'll do that right now. I'll put this here so they don't lick it while I'm busy. Just have to pull that lever. There. It's down. And put that somewhere. Okay. So they're sitting up there near the road often, and they just sit there watching the cars up on that hill. And they're pretty good now, because I've been zapping them when they're even thinking of running after a car. The worst still is Stitchy, and Thor still sometimes runs after he just runs after certain cars. But most of the time it's the ones that have the hunting dogs in the back. And they're like, yeah, we don't want you here. You go hunt somewhere else. Which is fine with me. Alrighty. We're back. We're back. Are you coming into the house for once? No? Okay. Come on, puppies. Hi, Stitchy. Alrighty. Until next time. Thank you. If you made it this far, I'm impressed. Thank you.